Alright, Hobo Mackie here. Got the campfire going on today. Out here in Manitou, Colorado. Manitou Springs, Colorado. So I got a little reflector there. Got a decent amount of firewood for tonight. I plan to basically sleep literally right next to the fire right here on the ground. And I got my new pack here. It's not very big. It's an Osprey. It came off the Farpoint 70 pack. It's a day pack. It used to zip on. You see the zipper here. It would zip on to the bigger, like 45 liter pack. I think this is like a 25 liter, I believe. I do have a little tiny bug net head net. I bought it at Walmart for like $2. And it looks like I have a napkin in there. I always keep napkins on me. I actually used them to start that fire. I wasn't really finding anything immediate to get it going, so I just lit up some napkins, and obviously I use napkins for TP and blowing my nose or whatever else. All right, so let's see what's in this thing, and it's mostly clothes, by the way. So this is my base layer long sleeve shirt. Just got one extra sock here, just a regular Levi's pair of jeans. These are my Long John underwear. Thanks, Bobby, for that. This is my hobo fishing kit. Got my eyeglasses in there, a razor, some tackle, and some more napkins in there. Here's the other sock. Come on. All right, these two are still connected together from last night, but they're basically two hoodies. One's a little thicker, just a kind of a standard hoodie. Kind of got the construction logo there, so this way if I need to go looking for a job, I can look like I'm a construction worker, or look like I have some experience. So that's why I bought that. This is just a little lighter weight hoodie. I like to have the hoodies for the bug net reason, because that little head net. So I'll have the hoodie on, and then the bug net just basically cover my face, and then the rest of my body is going to be covered up in clothing. All right, and then I have, this is my cooking pot with my tarp. This tarp you can get at Walmart for $10. It's a 5x7 or so. Very lightweight tarp. It's not super durable, but it's very lightweight. And I've used these in the past. They will break. The grommets will break off when in high winds, I've learned. So you want to be careful with that. There is a technique to help keep you from losing grommets, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. And this is just basically my little cooking pot. Bought it for like, you get a pair of these at Dollar General for $7. It's a steel pot, nothing special. It's not real heavy. I'm not the type that's gonna go out and buy a $100 titanium pot. Sure, it's a little heavier. I drilled some holes into this thing, and we put a little wire on there so I can hang it, or I can grab it, or whatever. So I do have a cooking pot to boil water if I need to. I don't believe there's anything in the back. And I do have this little zipper pocket here. And I got a couple markers. Those are always important for making signs. If I was hoofing down the road and out of water and I was really thirsty, And you know, I might make a sign and throw it on my back, like, you know, need water, and hopefully somebody throw me a water out the window or something. Some contact lenses, and that's it for inside the pack. One lighter here. I do have a lighter inside my pocket, so I got basically a spare lighter. You can get these what's it called, Scriptos, these Scripto lighters, 2 for $1 at Dollar Tree. You can get these markers 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is my friend, the cheapest place to get little knick-knack items. And all right, in my pocket I do have my Mora knife, carbon steel. You get these cheap off the internet. That's my one knife. Oh yeah, I do have a little knife sharpener inside of my hobo fishing kit, so I do have a way to sharpen my knife. Here's my other lighter, and I got a few bucks, my driver's license, old bus pass there, a little bit of change in my pocket, and the other pocket got my little pipe I just bought for $2, and my weed, and some Carmex. That Carmex comes in handy, especially in drier conditions or when you're in the sun. So it's good for your lips, from sunburn. A lot of times I'm standing in the sun or walking in the sun. And also when I get into these dry, like West Coast dry climates, my lips start to chap up real bad. So you know, I'm a minimalist, and I bring the minimum amount of stuff that I need, and that's something I need. I do bring deodorant. That's in my left cargo pocket of my army pants here. These are your BDU army pants. I got them for $4 at the thrift store. They're probably like 30-40 bucks on Amazon. Gold Bond powder, just a little small bottle of that I got for $1 at Walmart. I got the deodorant for $1 at Walmart. I do have my charging cable for my tablet. I use a Galaxy Tab A 8-inch tablet, and that's what I'm shooting my videos. And you know, I don't have a phone. I'm an anti-phone guy, I guess. You know, I sometimes might get a phone if I really need it, but I just use Wi-Fi for everything. And Wi-Fi gets me by. This way I have 0 bills. And this is pretty much everything that I own. You know, I fit it all mostly in that little pack or in my cargo pockets. And I do have my one t-shirt, my only t-shirt. I like to trade these out. This is just a t-shirt I got for $1 at the thrift store somewhere. This is a hat that I just found on the side of the road. And I carry a little water bottle, obviously, for water. I'm not carrying any food with me at the moment. You know, I got plenty of food right here if it comes, you know, need be, basically. And how I'm gonna sleep is basically I have 3 layers of clothes, you know, for my bottoms, and then I got 3 layers of clothes for my tops, a couple hoodies, a couple pairs of socks. I'll keep my shoes on, and I'll literally just sleep right in the dirt there. And I'll actually use this cooking pot as my pillow. So it's not exactly, you know, the Ritz or nothing, but you know, if you get used to sleeping rough, your body adapts to it. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. I've been cold the last couple nights, especially cold last night. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. I was too cold. I ended up getting up and just decided to go for a walk around 3:30 in the morning around town. Basically, I went to McDonald's and got on the internet and just walked. That way The nice thing about not really having any sleeping bag or blankets is I can literally just get up in the middle of the night. I just stand up, zip my pack up, maybe throw my tarp in there, and I usually take my tablet with the flashlight and make sure I didn't forget nothing, and I'm off. I can just get up and start walking. But tonight I'm pretty determined to get some sleep. It might be a little intermittent sleep because I got to wake up to stoke the fire. But I'm not going to be getting up to walk around town for several hours or nothing. I'm going to at least try to get some good sleep. I should go to sleep early before it gets cold. That way I get more hours. So, yeah, like I said, I'll use this blue tarp. I'll either just lay it down so I'm not having to lay in the dirt, or I might use it as a blanket. It kind of gives me I'm so used to using the blanket, even though it does very little. It might protect me from the wind a little bit, but it's almost like a mental comfort thing where I feel like I have a blanket on me. But the only issue with that is that fire's probably gonna burn holes in it. It's not sparking too much, so I'll kind of play it by ear and see how things are going. I'll probably just use it as a ground mat tonight. And I need to get used to not really using a blanket. I don't need it as a blanket. I prefer to kind of not be in the dirt. And as far as my pillow cooking pot, I will try to soften it up. I usually throw my bag on top, so I put the pot like this, and then I just put the bag on top of the pot. I sleep on my side, and I really just need something to prop my head up so that's even with my body, and that way I don't get any neck crinks. The only thing is my ear sometimes starts to hurt from being on the hard metal, so I just turn and go the other. I kind of switch sides all night long, and that keeps both sides of my body from falling asleep. Like the hands sometimes fall asleep, or sometimes my arm gets caught under my body, and I'm cutting off circulation and I fall asleep. So that's it. That's my whole kit. It's a low budget. Everything's low budget. The tarp's $10. All of my clothes, either get for free or at the thrift store, or a family member will loan me a pair. And then little things I need: a toothbrush, some deodorant. I got the cheapest knife that's still a good knife. I can't get the damn sheath off. There it is. A carbon steel knife are easier to sharpen. I don't like to spend all day sharpening a knife. Buy the cheapest spring water from Dollar General. You do not need fancy gear to go backpacking and camping. It's sure, it's nice to have when you're, and you may need it. You don't have to go minimal like I do. I've slowly have gone minimal. I've seen hobos walking around with giant packs, and sometimes they have a dog and they have to have the giant pack because they're carrying a lot of dog food. And I've seen them where they carry full-on tents and everything, tarps, and pretty much every creature comfort you could imagine. And hey, whatever floats your boat. If you don't mind hoofing it and carrying it, or you figure it out. If you're the type that kind of sets up somewhere for a while in one spot, then it's gonna be nice to have plenty of stuff. I'm just constantly traveling, and so I want to be lightweight, and I like simplicity. I have no tent to set up. I can't really string up my tarp because I don't have any string on me. If I knew it was going to rain, then I would go scavenge up some cordage somewhere and then get it strung up. So just constantly, instead of using gear, be resourceful. Knowledge has no weight to it. You don't have to carry it on your back. Experience, knowledge, same thing. Those things will get you by. I mean, you can literally survive in the wild with a knife if you have the skills and knowledge. I don't have that kind of skills and knowledge. I wish I did. That's kind of why I stay camping and stay doing what I do, and I'm constantly trying to learn something new and become more self-sufficient and that kind of thing. But I'm also about having fun and enjoying life. And so yeah, that's it. If you got any questions, feel free to post. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hobo Mackie signing out.